I'm going to have nothing, and how he's going to spend every day making it up to Michelle for the rape she took, and that he's going to give her my inheritance and make my life fucking miserable. And I'm sorry for swearing, but I got to get it out now. I can't tell you the pain. I hope that people can watch these videos and they can understand that I'm not crying because I am literally dead from it. I am literally just flat out ready to just take a break and just relax in a chair for a minute. And you go, well, you've probably been sitting in a chair. I was like, oh yeah, definitely. You know, the homeless life, you know, at this moment, like, it was like, because I made that choice. I was like, you know what? I can't, you know, I couldn't function. I just get to a point where it's, you know, and I was like, I can't hold these in anymore. And so I tried to do it the civil way. I tried to be nice. I tried to, like, let people know, like, hey, listen. And then, you know, of course, my one aunt, you know, she wanted to, you know, try to buy me away, and she almost probably could have. I mean, my family is going to really regret being really cheap, because they wanted to claim that I was extorting them. I was like, well, actually, I was kind of figuring my anal was worth, like, at least a Subaru, because I figured, like, I never got a car bought for me, so I assumed that, like, between all the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, like, brand new cars that was, like, exchanged or bought or traded between all of you guys, and then you kind of left me out of those deals because I was the stepson. I was the blonde, good-looking son. Oh, I was the athletic one, the one who was good at every sport. But no, we won't take him golfing because, well, he doesn't have clubs. Well, why don't I have clubs? Well, okay, well, Mark, my rich Uncle Mark, I'm like, the only good thing you ever did for me was give my friend Nick, my good friend Nick, and he's got a little niece, and he's got a brother Mike who's good shit. And shout out to the Crank family. I love you all. You were always good to me. I would never was afraid to be at your house. That's for damn sure. And now, back to my dad. And Mark. Excuse me. I got to get back to Mark. The only good thing that he did was get him a job with his accounting firm. And I don't care. Get your biggest freaking hot dog lawyers. And I said it, hot dog, because I'm going to get bigger ones. I'm going to protest and protest. I will be in the jail. They'll have Twitter. I'll have a Twitter. I'll be the first dude who is going live streaming from a Twitter in the jail. Because there's literally too much uproaring. Like, people are going crazy. They're like, man, this guy, he's got to get that crap out of his butt. He's got to get it out. I got skeletons in my closet. And I would call it more or less, forget the closet idea. You know, you got skeletons in the closet. Yeah, I get it. You know, you got them packed in there. You know what I mean? But what if you have, like, skeletons packed in your back door? Like, I don't know. I'm like, man, that's kind of like, well, that's kindergarten, isn't it? I mean, I did that in kindergarten, and then my dad told me that I'm the type of bitch boy to, and I have this in a screenshot. I actually have these, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I know I do. I was such a bitch boy that I'm the type to suck a pedophile's penis so I can have sympathy later. So at 30, when I've lost everything, I've lost my friends, my family, and even though I won't miss a one of you, that's for damn sure. You guys can take a fucking hike. I've lost every job I've had. I've lost every car that I had to pay for. I've lost everything. I've lost my hair. I've lost teeth. I've lost my soul. But I gained it back. Something happened to me over New Year's. I don't know what it was. It was the greatest thing that I'll ever experience. I've gained a new friendship with a friend that I believe could be there to the end. I'm still going to see that through. I'm going to try, at least. If not, I can be a lone wolf now, and I don't care. I don't need a female to make me happy. I don't need sex. I don't need drugs. I don't need rock and roll. I don't need a nice car. Do I want a nice car? Hell yeah. I want a 2003 Lincoln LS, motherfucker. I want the biggest, baddest Lincoln LS on the 2003 block with the black on the blacks. Well, make it black on whatever the hell the other stuff is that shines and stuff. But no spinners. I just want winners. That's it. I want that. Bam. Maybe a little system, not bumping too much. Maybe audio bonds, JL audio, something like that. A little bit, nothing too crazy. But that's what I would want. So I'm like, because I'm a material guy. I'm an ordinary material guy. So I had to let it be known that this is sick. My dad, it didn't stop at just like, hey, he let shit go on, and now he's not wanting to not only take responsibility, but he wants to throw me under the fucking bus when I was the one that was kicking ass. I'm the only one kicking ass, mentally or physically. And the physically part, I felt bad about it, but not near as bad as when I felt when I would look in animals' eyes when I just fucking killed them. And you go, what do you mean when you just killed them? Like you killed them? Like what are you crying for? I don't know. Maybe I was sensitive. Maybe just because I'm not gay. Maybe you're an idiot to assume that if I don't want to hunt, I'm gay, or I should be labeled any sort of derogatory term for anything. In fact, I would venture to say I would be more normal, wouldn't I? Like, wait a minute, I'm getting called crazy by a lady. My mom and dad are calling me crazy, saying none of my videos are credible. Nothing I'm saying is credible because I'm so inebriated on drugs and alcohol that I can't make logical statements or I'm not functioning on an operable level. And I'm just like, Mom, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if they go to your Facebook page, there's probably going to be, like, some comedy skits being done, like, about, like, crazy white bitches, like, with crazy tans that look like a raisinette, and then they're sitting there smoking their 100, so you guys, like, this picture of raisinette looking at Donald Trump clips all day long for months, because she doesn't work, obviously, because she's got it figured out. She'll get a job when she figures out when she's going to drink the last beer or not smoke as many cigarettes, or she's not going to just, well, hey, I'll do the dishes, I'll feed the damn bastard. I guess if I gotta just go into the bed and get railed, then I guess if that pays the rent, then well, fuck it. And if that means treating my kids like shit and never having a relationship with them, well, yeah, why not? I wouldn't hate to, like, do it the other way, I was like, Mom, I was doing anal at 5, like, you're bitching about doing missionary. You got a house, you got food. I was like, I didn't get a house, I didn't get food. I mean, man, I was lucky to get a dog, man. And the dog, man, I was feeding him my food, man. It was like the only food I had was just like, I'm just kidding. I had food. I don't want to make it seem like my dad starved me. But, I mean, he didn't make it too easy. I mean, me and my sister had to buy canned pop from the neighbor. And you go, what do you mean? And you go, well, yeah, because my dad had this, like, idea that, like, Chris probably is not worth it to have, like, the canned pop. So when you just crack a canned pop, you can just drink a 12-ounce pop if you want, or 8 ounces of it, whatever. And it's just it's a carbonated pop. It's a good tasting pop. Isn't that the point of drinking pop? Or otherwise, wouldn't I drink water? No, his idea is, well, I'll buy 2 99-cent bottles of pop, the 2 liters. I'm like, oh, cool, Dad. So every other house I go to, including, like, every other family members, because all my family members have money, except for my dad and my Uncle Scott. And I really don't, that's his choice. I don't care. If you want to be a pastor and apparently he might have a little boy issue too. I don't know. Might have to ask him. I'm not making accusations. That is not a true statement. That is me making my opinion. That is freedom of speech, baby. I'm sorry if you guys will think you want to throw me in jail for freedom of speech. Kiss my ass. Because you want to throw me in jail for getting my butt rammed and not doing a damn thing about it, get my sister railed for years and years and years. I have the audio of my sister's friend telling me about how they used code words with him, and then how she would come over to protect my sister because me and my dad weren't protecting her because she wouldn't say anything. It's my fault, Michelle. I'm sorry. I didn't know. If you'd have told me, I would have beat that old asshole. I would have beat him up, and I would have took his butt like them bastards, not him, took mine. So that's all you get, Dad. That's what you get. I gave you your answer that you wanted so bad. At least it wasn't Todd, and you already knew that, man. You have that in the text. I have that in screenshots. You saying, well, Todd didn't bang you. Like Michelle, I'm like, oh, so basically you just flat now admitted it too. So really, I don't know what's going on here. Like, oh, you just kind of like, well, well, she's gonna get over it, and then he tells me, oh, and I talked to Grandpa, and he knows, and he thinks you're stupid, and you're a piece of shit. I'm like, well, imagine that. I'm sure because he has like the sane story, the story that makes sense. I'm sure that's why he's like, hell yeah, Chris is a piece of crap. That same Chris who, as a little boy, would follow me with a plastic mower. I'd follow him for an entire mow. I'd mow the lawn with him. Like 2 or 3 years old, I would mow the lawn with him, behind him, because I'd make sure that I was behind, I didn't get in front of the blades. And I had my little plastic mower, and he had the real one. That seems like a lazy boy, right? A lazy kid, a kid who's just a piece of crap. My grandpa didn't even know when I went to Grandma and Grandpa's, I thought I was auditioning to get the fuck out of his house. I thought that, someone like Mark, who had a pretty big opening, open up, and I get it, whatever. You're busy. I know you kind of, you're so busy because, like, spending time with kids, for you was probably, like on the least of your priority list. So I'm going to assume that. I just going to assume because I think I know a little bit more about that stuff too. And we're just going to leave it at that. My family should maybe just think about that. That maybe there's a hell of a lot more to uncover than just some rapes that they want to cover up. There's a lot of crap that's being covered up. Isn't there? Family, great people, nice guys, tough guys. I think it would be pretty hard pressed for me to believe that I couldn't probably beat up my entire family at once. That would include all the females. Like, I'm pretty sure I would put all my money on myself, and normally I play the odds, man. I'm pretty fucking like real. Like, if I feel like I'm gonna get beat up, I won't take the fight. I'm not gonna, like, if I'm gonna go into the fight, if I'm gonna get beat up, I might as well put my money on the other team, because hey, at least if I get my ass whooped, I get some money at the end, baby. But in this case, I'm pretty sure I pretty much beat the shit out of everybody, because the big bad wolf Brad, I just blast him out right away, blam. I'm like, see, there you go. Now you shut up finally. I don't have to listen to you anymore. Talk shit. This guy who talks shit about me all the time. My friends, I had 5, 6, 7, 8 different friends that worked for me or with me at my dad's company. It was a rent-to-own company. I did everything. I mean, I was lifting couches with like one finger. I was like spinning them on like a top. I was like, where? I'd be like, yeah. But see, my dad, this is how he rolls. He's like, we got these big vans, right? They're like the single crew or whatever, double crews, whatever. They look like Hutterite vans or whatever. That's what they look like to me anyway. Looks like you're riding around with shotguns and gowns and shit, like nuns. That's what you look like. But that's when we were rolling around. And I couldn't figure it out because, man, I tell you, I used to get looks, man. Girls, I'm in this gray big bang. And the only reason I didn't mind driving is because our license plates, they were county plates, meaning this